Test, 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 test. Love the camera. So I'm Walter, also known as Walter Tan on Instagram. So I'm the founder of Assembly Clan. So we are actually a creative production agency in Singapore. We do a lot of fashion, beauty, lifestyle, social media content. So I picked up photography when I was about, I think, 17, 18 years old. Before that, I always used the digital cam. I owned my first DSLR at the age of 18, and in photography I went to find out how to take how to compose my photos properly. And after I was just more curious in post editing also, because I think photography is also about how the photos will turn out in the end result, not only when you shoot the photo. Watch a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to color grade my photos, and yeah, it's all about self-learning. And because I wasn't in the design or photography background, I actually wanted to try out the design route. But I asked a lot of my teachers and my family, and they say just go to poly, just go get a diploma first, and after that when you have the extra time, then you can go pursue your passion. I listened to my grandparents. I actually went to Singapore Poly first instead of going to NAFA or LaSalle. Back then I really wanted to go to one of these two schools. I didn't give up my creative passion even though I was studying in Poly, so I actually bought my first DSLR in Poly, and after that I studied hard. I went to uni. Again, people was my grandparents, they all were saying oh, you should go and get a good degree, and next time you can find a better job. And it's just the older generation of how they perceive the creative industry. So they would want you to go to the usual path that people can go, as long as you work hard to get good grades. I think after year one, during the summer break, I was why don't I use this time to go and earn some pocket money, because I wanted to fund for my exchange program. When I want to go Europe, it's about 20k kind. So where do you find 20k from your bank, right, if your parents are not going to sponsor you? So I had to earn some pocket money through the DSLR that I had. Back then it was Canon 600D. So that was my very first DSLR. And after that, I helped my friend out by filming some fashion lookbook video. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, fashion lookbook videos and all that are still, they're still at a very beginning stage. Not many people are doing it yet. So I was lucky to actually start learning during that period of time. So I had a bit more time to explore when there are not really a lot of competitors around, I would say, to play around. I play around with it. And back then, do you know how much I charged for one lookbook video? Because it was just earning pocket money. I wasn't serious about videography, and I didn't know that this would be my career today. 4 years later, I'll have a production agency and all. So back then, trying out, I only charged $50 for one video. I think moving forward to 2021, I actually want to push boundaries of what we do at Assembly Clan. So other than the creative productions that we do for commercial clients, for social media ads, I want to do something. I want to create our own content for on YouTube, and hopefully this channel will inspire the creative community to learn more stuff. So I think from my perspective, it's just sharing the things that I already know. So I hope that with this channel, we can actually inspire people who really want to step into photography or videography, but they are not sure what it actually means to be a photographer. How do you earn money from photography? How do you earn money from your passion? How do you negotiate with your clients? How do you come up with creative concepts for video commercials? So I hope that with this channel, we will inspire people not only from Singapore but also internationally. Sometimes here and there, I do get messages or emails from young people, young students who really like photography, videography. So they email me and say hey, like asking me for some advice on certain stuff. So I think there are a lot of people who are interested in picking up photography, videography, and I think through this channel, if I can impart some of my skills to them and they don't take such a steep learning curve as I did years back, you'll be heartening to know that like, you know, I actually kind of like inspire them or show them that, oh, it's actually like doable to have a career out of your passion. And even if like you are not in a white collar job, you can still, you know, earn a decent living to, you know, like buy the things that you like, have a dog that you really like. Right, Woody? Woody, look at the camera. For people who are more interested in dogs, so we got him after I do freelance for about a year, and I kind of save up enough money to pay off for my uni study loan. And as well as I feel that I had the financial capability to actually, you know, like get a dog of my own. And I actually always wanted a dog since I was really young. At the end of year 2, I was able to, you know, like get Rodi. And yeah, he's the love of my life. It's the reason why we work hard at Assembly Clan. It's all to feed him. I hope that this channel will really inspire people to create more content and really pursue your passion. Students to content creators, or even marketing managers, or even like anybody who wants to pick up photography. We will actually create more content in this area for you to pick up some skills that free of charge. You don't need to pay a single cent. If you are kind enough and can support us, our little ambition of creating this Assembly Clan YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to your friends. And maybe if you have any ideas on the things that you would like to learn, you can drop it in the comments below, and we can create like video content based on that. Give us a while. We are still like trying to figure out how this like YouTube thing works. So yeah, be kind.